For stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pittman going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Motion man is Schwartz. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now. Hurt. 65 cat. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
go. Set. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get it. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Richardson going to move him around.
Bronco 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Bring it. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I could just see this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. A strong running. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In motion left, Godwin. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Pittman. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion left, Godwin. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out. The slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rocco switch.
Running left, Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Pittman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pittman. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Pittman. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Second and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Go.
Now Richardson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Ready, ready?
Richardson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Now it's Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Unlock Lion. Check Panther.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
That's our own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on